Mike, last week at this time, a lot of people were asking outside of the organization, who's Mike White? Now today, everybody's talking about Mike White on social media, on the radio, everywhere, on TV. How surreal is this for you? Just thinking about what this whole journey's been like to this point.
It's pretty cool. Yesterday after the game, being able to spend time with my wife and my family and just enjoy it and celebrate with my teammates in the locker room. Like, that was the best part, just to be able to celebrate with the guys that have been with you all year and believed in you on Sunday. And we went out and executed the game plan that we knew we could. That was the best part, just being able to celebrate with those guys. I haven't been able to read too much into everything else outside of this building, and I'll probably keep it that way. But that was, for me personally, the best part.
Mike, what'd your phone look like last night in terms of texts and calls and everything you got?
There was a lot, to say the least. I had probably over 300 something text messages. Still working on getting to those, but yeah, it was pretty wild.
Mike, what do you have in store for an encore on Thursday night?
Listen, we're gonna go out there with the same exact mindset. And I know it sounds corny, but it's the truth. Coming in today we had the same mindset as we did last week coming in after the Patriots game. We got to come in, close the book on this game, and especially with a short week, there's a lot of work to be done in a little amount of time, and it helps after a win because guys are in a great mood and there's the energy in the building is better. But there's still work to be done, and that was the mindset coming in today.
For you, what was more nerve-wracking for you, coming into the Patriot game or having a week leading up knowing you're going into your first start and all that comes with that? What was more difficult to navigate for you?
Right. I would say, in a sense, this past week was a little more nerve-wracking in a sense where you knew you were playing the whole week. So yes, you got to prepare, but you also had 6 days, 7 days leading up to it to think about it, and your mind can go to different places. And I think that's what I focused on. And I thought I did a good job of staying mentally strong in the sense of sticking on my preparation schedule, not making it more than what it is, not getting in my own head. And when you get thrown in the middle of a game, you kind of you don't have time to think about that. You're all of a sudden in the game and you're just playing at that point. You're going through your reads and getting the ball out and you're just having fun. So I think I did a good job, and it's credit to my coaches and then the teammates around me to help keep me mentally stable and strong.
Mike, after you left the stadium last night with your family, how'd you guys celebrate?
So we were in the park, finally got out after talking to all of you guys, finally got out of there and just hung out in the parking lot and just kind of just talked about it, and would just kind of look at each other and just start laughing, almost just enjoying it all. And then me and my wife went to dinner last night, and that was pretty much I was exhausted, crashed after watching the Sunday night football game, but that was pretty much it. Just enjoyed each other's company and just relaxed.
Mike, did the restaurant make you pay, Mike, or did the restaurant make you pay for dinner? Or are you now with the status of you eat for free in New York?
No, I paid for dinner. I definitely paid for dinner, gladly.
Mike, you were extremely effective in attacking in a short game. What was allowing you in offense to be so effective in that aspect?
Right. So we knew watching them, they played a little bit of everything, and just so happened on Sunday we saw a lot more zone. So when you see zone and too high zone specifically, they try not to let anything behind them. So you got to get into those zones quickly while they're expanding, so you can get the ball in their hands and they can get upfield quick. And that's when those 5-yard completions turn into 7, 8. And then we'll get our explosives off the naked, and we'll get some like we hit the in cut to Keelan Cole and in cut to Elijah Moore, the in cut to Denzel Mims, and those plays will come. And I think we did a great job of not pressing and letting the plays come to us.
Mike, when you talk about, you've said this several times, that you tried not to make this moment too big, this week too big. How were you really able to do that? What did you do that you were able to do that?
Right. I think I kept my schedule the same. I didn't stay crazy late hours to try to overcompensate for anything. I did the exact same schedule I would on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday as I would if Zach were playing. And the only difference I told myself would be that I would just get more reps at practice. So I felt normal. Nothing felt out of the ordinary. I didn't stay up till midnight watching film and kind of put too much into my brain and get too stressed out over it. So I think that ended up paying off for me.
Mike, I have two questions. One is what's the best throw you feel like you made yesterday? Maybe the Barrios touchdown, whatever it may be. And the second question is, what kind of interaction did you have with Zach, and kind of what was his his reaction to what you did?
Right. First, the throw to Barrios was probably my favorite, just being on that 2-minute drill before the half, knowing they were going to get the ball to start the second half. That was a big touchdown for us. It got us within 3 and kept us within the game. And I thought that was awesome, especially after such a high of completing the ball to Keelan and everyone getting real excited because it was an unbelievable catch going to the sideline and then them overturning it. And we have to go back and lock back in. I think that was an awesome job by everybody involved. Just everyone kind of flipped the switch back to being, all right, we got to go score again. And we executed. And that was a big turning point in the game, I think. And Zach was awesome. He was the first person in the hall when I got off the field to congratulate me, gave me this huge hug. I was real nervous that I hit his knee and banged him up, but he honestly might have been more juiced up than me. Like he was texting me my phone during the game. Like every play, he was texting my phone, knowing obviously I wasn't answering. It was like, oh my God, that was awesome. And then I had a big, long congratulations text for me and how happy he was. And even his girlfriend, Abby, texted my wife, Mallory, like they were unbelievable. And that's who Zach is though. It's super genuine. The kid just loves football and loves being around the team. And it just shows every day, whether he's on the field or off.
Thanks, Mike.
Mike, you said you kept it as normal as possible last week. You stuck to your routine, but you can't do that this week because it's a short week. It's a different schedule, and you're playing in prime time. When was the last time you played a primetime football game?
Probably in college. I remember, it's funny, my very first college start was on Halloween on a Thursday night in Houston. And then my first NFL start was on Halloween. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I made my very first start on a Thursday in college at USF. So I mean, that's a little different than Thursday night football in the NFL. And I'm not trying to compare the two by any means, but yeah, just got to stick to the script that the coaches laid out for us and trust the plan and trust our process that our coaches are putting us forward and just have complete faith in it.